What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Run My Crypto. I really hope you guys had an amazing day today, but if not, hey, the day's gonna get better, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys some free, not financial advice, but some information that will change the way you think about how you build your crypto portfolio. Guys, there's many influencers that are saying that cryptocurrency portfolios and projects are gonna go to $1 million, to 80x, to 100x. I get it. These projects do have the potential to do that. BTC right now went from a big pullback to back up to pushing close to $50,000. We're not even in a bull run, guys. So that's just to give you a telltale sign of what Bitcoin can do and what a lot of other cryptocurrency projects can do. But if you do not have the right mentality and you do not know how to build with confidence and sell with confidence, then you're going to be in a position where you might lose a lot of money and get wrecked in cryptocurrency, and you may lose the confidence that you have to invest in anything else in the future. So what I'm going to do is try to give that to you. This is going to be a free advisory from Run My Crypto for you to check your mentality, make sure that you're understanding what position you're taking in cryptocurrency as an investor, as in your projects, and as in taking profits to make some massive gains in this cryptocurrency market. Guys, we're not even in the bull run. We got the bull run yet to come. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you can always stay in tune with the videos that I put out. Guys, this is all for you and the crypto community. Let's go, let's get it. So ultimately, the first thing I want to address is understanding how this cryptocurrency market works. So I'm going to go ahead and share this again with you guys so you guys can have an understanding of how this cryptocurrency market flows. You know, we're beyond that point, I believe, of the low of cryptocurrency, and I think we're already approaching the very forefront of the cryptocurrency bull run. So to kick it all off, you got 2024, we have the Bitcoin halving coming, we have presidential elections in the United States. So we know that our inflation is going to be adjusted. We know that there's going to be a lot of positive news. Ethereum ETFs are even being spoke about at this time. So a lot of positive information about the cryptocurrency space at this time. So this is the thing that you have to be really honed in on, is how this cryptocurrency market is rolling. So take a look at this with me. This is basically how cryptocurrency is flowing. And if we compare it to the market, the current state of the market, and we actually go 90 days out, you could see how this is starting to play out and form out. So we are at, in my opinion, the very beginning of this market. So you should basically by this time have most of your projects or your bags packed, right? So when you hear people say bags packed, that means that the initial cryptocurrency projects that you're in and that you wanted to invest in are positioned where you want. What it means is you already have a certain amount of money allocated to these positions. Now it's time for you to do one of two things. You could either stop and start dabbling in other cryptocurrency narratives that will gain you some extra income. So this is like your side piece, right? Your side portfolio. I didn't mean to say side piece. I don't even know where that came from. So anyways, this is your additional money, your additional portfolio, your secondary income. Okay, so when you look at your secondary income, so we got the portfolio already put together. Now you could start building your meme coin, your ICO launches, or you could continue dollar cost averaging to build your bags bigger, or you could do both. So let's talk about how to look at ICOs and other meme coin type of investments that are not going to kill you at this time because your bags are packed. You have your initial plan already set in place. All right, so looking at your secondary line of investment, right? So we're going to look at a couple ICOs. One that was brought to a buddy of mine. We chatted. He's out in New York. I talked to him this morning. Gene, shout out to you, my boy. Take it easy. Hope you have a good day. So we're talking about ICOs and launching and, you know, what to look at to invest in. And we came across these two. Gene recommended this one to me. I'm not recommending you to buy anything. I'm just going to share the two that we talked about this morning that have pretty much good potential. So the first one I want to talk about is, so this project is, it's called Evercraft Eco Technologies. And what I thought is very interesting about this project is that, it's all about, eco-friendly, environmental friendly. And I've always looked at environmental friendly types of projects to get into, because now you're actually bringing some value to be able to raise capital to help change the environment, help save the environment. Because we know, when you look at the world, it's crazy because all the gas and all the fumes and all the factories that put all this carbon dioxide into the air, and then our environment starts to diminish away. Now, I've been big on it. The Grove was one of my initial investments that I got into that was geared towards eco-friendly, but then, they kind of skewed off and tried to scale out the business. But, eco-friendly type of investments are good because they're bringing some value to the planet, because they could raise monetization through their platform to be able to change the world, to be able to give us some extra life on, our planet. We got to really put focus in where our surroundings, because we could have all the money in the world, but if we can't have anywhere to live that's safe, that's a huge problem. So looking at this project, it's an environmental friendly type project. Everything looks good. This is an ICO that's launching. They got a nice roadmap. They talk about different processes that they want to take to help save the environment, understanding, about sea life and how sea works. This is important. If you don't know what the ocean does, and this is just not to throw major stuff out there, but our ocean is very important to controlling the temperature of the world, because as the sun beats down, the ocean absorbs some of that heat to provide us to be able to live in a sustainable world or environment. And if we don't put heat to that, it gets pretty bad, because that's very important. So here it is. This is Evercraft Technologies. This is a good ICO in my opinion. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm not telling you to go in there and dump everything in there, but to take a look at it, because creating an environment across the globe is really essential to living. So what you need to do if you are interested in this ICO, I have a link in the description, or you could come over here to sign up, and then you just create your account, and then you would essentially it would take you to a dashboard where you could go in there and connect any wallet to essentially purchase on this. So it's a very, very brand new project, and they haven't even launched yet, so they're still in the distribution phase of the launch of this project. Here's their Twitter, 459 followers, very new. You could actually go through here and get some good insights on what this project's about. So obviously coming from, I believe it's Dutch. It's a Dutch type project, I believe. But you can come in here and check it out. So if you're interested in that one. And then I also am looking at this one right here. This is so this ICO is called Cali Chain. This is a pretty interesting ICO. I believe this launch is pretty interesting because, we've come to a point in life where we've stopped going to stores, at least 70% of the time. We do all of our shopping online, and a lot of times it's hit or miss if you're going to get a good product or you're not. Like, obviously we stare at a picture and the picture sells us, because in our minds we're looking at that product and we see it and we're like, dang, that product looks great. But then it arrives to your doorstep, you open it up and you're like, what the heck, I just got robbed, because this is not what it looked like in the picture. So essentially, this is called knockoffs, right? So if you've ever dealt with buying a name brand, and genuinely it came up with purses and handbags in the beginning. So we would think that you're going out there, you're buying a Coach purse or a Louis Vuitton purse, or Steve Madden, whatever the case may be, and you order that, and all of a sudden you come and it's not real leather. It's pleather, it's fake, there's no authenticity behind it. So what Cali Chain does is provide that authenticity certificate saying that is truly 100% name brand Coach bag or Guess watch, or mini Rolex, not one of those big $30,000 Rolexes, but it's a real timepiece, right? So what this project does is allow through digitalized, what it does is basically gets a verification process in between utilization of like Amazon shipping and stuff like that. So going into cryptocurrency in the future, when everybody's using cryptocurrency outlets to purchase and buy and sell goods and products, this process is going to basically be the identifying factor saying that, hey, I purchased this product, it's authentic, I finally got what I paid for because I have this authenticity behind it. So super interesting ICO launch. They're still in process of it, and these two projects that I talked about, the Cali Chain and then the ecosystem one, is going to come out in the bull market, which is essentially the best time to come out, especially when we're moving forward into Web3 decentralization. So check these out. Check out their white paper. Their white paper is pretty cool. You could actually just pan through the white paper of Cali Chain, and it gives you a huge breakdown of what this project is actually And that's just scratching the surface. That, you know, what I talked about, it's really deep. So take your time, look at it. A lot more stuff inside this project. Again, I'll have a link in the description for this one. This is Cali Chain. And then all you do is just come up, create a account, and then it will allow you to go to be able to purchase, swap out Cali Chain for Ethereum, Bitcoin, BNB, so on and so forth. So that's Cali Chain. So these are ICOs. And again, guys, you don't get into these types of projects unless your bags are packed, stacked, and ready to go. So these are your side money. This is your side hustle right here. This is where you take a little bit of money, you invest in these, and when they launch, some people make buku money, and we're coming into a bull market, so it's very beneficial. So wanted to share these two with you guys. Again, don't buy these. I'm just sharing it with you because I think personally that these are two cool projects. So let's move forward. Let's go. So guys, before we move on, I want to give you guys an opportunity to check out the 10x squad. The link is in the description below, because these times are very critical for cryptocurrency, and essentially need to understand what to do. If you do not have the right mindset, you're going to come into cryptocurrency thinking that you're going to come out a millionaire, and the chances are you're going to get wrecked because you do not have the understanding or the basically the map to basically set yourself up to get these targets and take profits in the bull run. And I know that many people actually say that they do, because I've seen a lot of people with the mentality that actually had it sitting in their wallets. Guys, there's people that had lots and lots of money sitting in their wallets, but something, some emotion, some drive inside them caused them to sit in the markets thinking that it was going to continuously go up. But you have to really understand the value of understanding this bull cycle, because if you don't have a grasp on the bull cycle, you can get yourself in a position where it's going to cause extreme heartache. You know, your confidence levels will go down. It's going to suck because you didn't have that, you know, the relentlessness to understand when to say, hey, stop, let me take profits, let me make some money in crypto. That's the type of mentality that you have to have. You can't always go for the moon, because if you go for the moon, sometimes you don't make it, gas runs out, and your mind tells you, no, hold on, just hold on tight, just hold on tight. And what happens is you wreck all the way down, you know, to only making a little bit of money versus where you were at already. So if you don't take advantage of taking profits and understand how to set these targets, it becomes a chip for you, it becomes a stress for you, because you do not have the strength to get out and say, hey, I should have made this type of money. And generally that comes from setting a plan, putting a plan in place, putting some targets in place, and following your target. But always leave room. That's what I'm saying. This is where you win twice, because you go in there, you set these targets, you take that money out, that's a lot of money. Then you have these side investments, and that's where you take gains. And not only that, you put yourself in a position of 25% to be left in your portfolios to take advantage if the market does go up, because no matter what, you get a piece of that pie. Why throw it all away on going for all the pie when you can have 3/4 of the pie, and all you left behind was a little bit of 15-20% of scraps? That's the type of mentality that you need in cryptocurrency. So join the 10x squad. It's down below. I got a limited price, guys. Once I hit those 20 once the 20 fill up, it's done. We're going back to $50, and then we're going to continue going, guys, to higher levels once I keep uploading and getting all the information that I want in, and it's fully operable. The Discord, the private community, all that. Once that's fully operable, the price is going to go. So get in now while you can. And, you know, I'm free one-on-one. Let's take a dive in your portfolio. Let's set some targets. Let's spend some time. You know, this is, you know, one-on-one with me to go over everything that you need to know. So link is in the description, guys. Appreciate you guys. Let's get on with this video. So guys, the next point I want to cover is what type of projects that, you know, you guys have already invested in. This is where I really need you to really analyze your portfolios and look at where you're at, what you're invested in. So if you actually took a look at the in the thumbnail, these are the projects that I'm invested in, and I have a few others, but I really think that these ones are going to stand out. And there's, you know, it's just crazy because there's just so many projects. So like what I'm saying is that you may be in some other projects, and I'm not saying they're bad projects, because they're probably good, because there's so many different cryptocurrency projects that are in the same narrative as the coins that I'm invested in. So what I want you to do is really analyze your portfolio picks and understand, like, you know, ask yourself, go through them one by one, compare them with each other, look at the state of what they're at. Don't ever look at price. Price really knocks people off. I mean, to be honest, I mean, price can really drive somebody into the wrong direction. What you want to do is look at percentages. Percentages are more important than price when it comes to cryptocurrency, because that percentage value of that token is really showing you the real performance, because price is only really gauged on how much of the market capitalization of the cryptocurrency project versus, you know, the amount of tokens that are in circulation, and that gives you the price. But when it comes to percentage of investment, so that's what's really keen, because you could have, you know, a cryptocurrency that has 100 million tokens, the price could be $5,000, and if nobody's investing in this cryptocurrency project, there's no percentage of influx of people bringing new money to the project. It could be a useless project, and that $5,000, $3,000, whatever I just mentioned, goes down to practically nothing, because there's no substance in that cryptocurrency project. So understanding the percentages, what I really want you to do is dive into your project that you have, all the projects that you have that you believed in. You did it, you believed in them for a reason. What I need you to do is look at them, evaluate them, compare them amongst each other, and ask yourself, is this coin going to be around for the long term? When you ask yourself that question, go into your cryptocurrency project and write down at least 10 to 20 reasons why effectively that project will be here for the long haul. So once you identify that, then it will help you understand, okay, well, this coin may be not one that's going to be outstanding the test of time. Maybe this one isn't so great. Or, you know, you compare what the project said they're going to do versus how far they've come along on their roadmap. And these are all important factors to being a great investor to cryptocurrency, because if you don't understand what your project is capable of doing and how it compares to other projects that are sitting in your portfolio, then there lies a problem with that project, and you need to reevaluate that. Has there been, you know, if you look back at your current projects, this is one exercise for you to do. Take all the projects that you're invested in, and do this when you have some spare time. You know, it doesn't have to be done in one night. You can do one cryptocurrency project a day. I know you're busy. I know you got a 9 to 5, and I know you're working, so on and so forth. But be more involved in what you're investing in, and take your project, look at it, you know, and then, you know, you take one project, go back to 2023, look at the types of percentages, gains, and, you know, retracements, and so on and so forth. You know, what type of activity has your cryptocurrency project been doing in 2023? And you know what's important too is the last 90 days, because the last 90 days has been a period where institutional investors have been, I believe, dabbling in these projects. So if you look at the last 90 days, there's about 10 to 15 major projects that have done equivalent moves, which tells me that these are on the sites of the institutional investors. We have the Bitcoin ETFs coming out, so there's going to be a lot of manipulation in the markets, but understand that the markets are going to stay within that, you know, up and down zone. You're going to see pumps and pullbacks, pumps and pullbacks, pumps and pullbacks prior to the Bitcoin halving. Then once, you know, the Bitcoin halving comes, I believe we'll see a nice rally, and then we'll have some more pump and pullback, and then out of the blue, before you know it, you're going to see some catastrophic parabolic pumps and rises out of the cryptocurrencies that were showing telltale signs right now in these last 90 days. Not to mention every other project will do great things, because so much money, this is the thing, when institutional money comes in, then you start snowballing from retail investors, and it gets crazy, and the next bear market will have a lot more cryptocurrency investors in it. And then, you know, I really got my eyes planted on the following bull run, because I think that one is going to be insane, to the point where cryptocurrency will stabilize, and, you know, it's going to be feast or famine. So that's what I recommend for your portfolio. So I'm going to cover one last thing with you guys before we get out of here. So here it is. All right, guys. So the last thing I want to touch on is looking at the portfolios of Bitcoin and our position price information of Bitcoin and some other projects. So right here, we're at CoinMarketCap, looking at Bitcoin. You know, I generally like to go to the last 30 days, but we'll look at the monthly 90 days, the last 90 days of performance, because 90 days tells you a lot. You know, it's essentially a quarter of a year. So what, you know, the terms of, you know, you look at cryptocurrency, you want to treat it like a business, obviously, to be able to understand KPIs and performances in your cryptocurrency. You got to treat it that way. You got to look at what the price have done, the action, the market cap, so on and so forth. So we're going to look at a month, right? So Bitcoin sitting at 46,000, pretty much almost 47,000. I actually wanted to look at the daily to see if we've hit that 50,000 today. No, 47,000 from Bitcoin, coming off a pullback of, I think we dipped down to, what is it, 40,000, 43,000. Yeah, 43,000. Let me look at what was this? This was on the 3rd. Went down to 40,000. Yeah, that's what I thought I was seeing at 40,000. So 43 dipped. Now we're up to the cusp of 50,000 for Bitcoin. Look at the market cap of Bitcoin. Gosh, that is so crazy, insane, right? Almost $1 trillion for Bitcoin, right? Because we're sitting at $920 billion for Bitcoin on a market cap. So Bitcoin is almost at that $1 trillion mark. So let's take a look at something. Let's go to all time. Let's look at the market cap high. And we seen Bitcoin at its all-time high of $1.24 trillion, guys. Are you getting that? Are you like processing that? 1.23 trillion at an all-time high, $60,000 for Bitcoin, guys. And we are currently pre-bull run. We haven't even hit the bull run yet. And already we're sitting at a market cap of almost $1 trillion. So that's a telltale sign of what Bitcoin is going to do this coming bull run. It's amazing. You guys should be all excited just to see information like that. So let's take a look at Ethereum, guys. Ethereum is at $2,336 on the daily. We'll look at the year. So actually, you know, Ethereum's been doing pretty decent. I've expected a lot more out of Ethereum myself. You know, the market cap is sitting at about $280 billion. Let's look at their all-time high. Where were we at market cap wise? We were $568 billion for all time. I think we're going to get into the trillions. I honestly think Ethereum is going to hit that $1 trillion mark this year for some reason. Jasmy Coin, this is one of my favorite projects. Although I do have a little frustration with the team. I wish they would be a little more transparent, but it's not going to change my position in Jasmy because I think this is an excellent project and Jasmy will be around long term. I think they just need to understand the comprehension of getting, you know, global information across. Talk to your ambassadors. Let's get, you know, more information on the lockup. You know, there's a lot of questions we have for Jasmy that we want answers to. Obviously have the best partnerships and a lot of groundwork, but we need to see the physical of it. So today's sitting at 0.005. If you were lucky, I believe there was a nice pullback to, I think it was 4 cents. Where was it? Yeah, 0.004. So you had an opportunity to pick up some more Jasmy, and if you did, you're doing pretty good. So good project. This project has to be my favorite, and I want to see this project do some massive things. This is Internet Computer. Obviously one ugly chart, but a lot of that was from manipulation from FTX. So this project is kicking butt though. Last 90 days, I believe we're up about 330%. So Internet Computer is killing it. Make sure you guys are invested in Internet Computer. 6.4 or $6.2 billion market cap. Max supply is infinite, but there's some stipulation behind this because they have burning mechanisms. There's things in place that kind of balance this out, so I'm not really worried about that. But current max supply is 512 million or $512 million, giving valuation of market cap of 6.2 billion. Great project. And then this is another sleeper that I think people are just kind of missing out on. And to be honest, this project is one that will outperform, in my opinion, this last all-time high because of the scope of the project, what they're doing, and then having the ability to basically bring blockchain down to bite-sized technology, right? So if you understand that, that's something different than every other cryptocurrency project has done. They've brought in blockchain down to a bite-sized technology. So do your research on this one. This is Mina protocol, sitting at $1.2 billion market cap. This one has a total supply right now of 1.1 billion. Okay, so again, great projects. These are the type of projects that you want to have that have longevity in your portfolios to give you the max out of your position. So let's go finish this video out. All right, guys, I hope you guys watched this all the way through, because if not, you probably missed out on some important information in the video. If you're at this point and you watched all the way through, hopefully you guys grasp everything. leave questions in the comment if you guys have questions for me, or we could connect on a one-to-one relationship if you jump in the 10X squad, guys. Link in the description. So hope you guys got something out of this. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stay in tune, because I'm going to be putting out more videos like this. Not only I'm going to be covering my favorite projects, but projects that are favored in my community. So you'll start seeing other videos come out, because and these are all by request, and I'm going to leave a receipt on the videos that I put out that are by request from my community, because I want to put my community out there, especially, you know, if you follow me and you're subscribed to my channel and we connect, you know, I'm definitely going to try to do the most to give you guys some exposure to be able to communicate with other people through you know, just simply the comments. So make sure you guys hit that like button, guys. Give me 1,000 likes. If I could get 1,000 views, please let me get 1,000 likes, guys. Appreciate you guys. Take time to watch this video. Take care, be blessed, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Let's go.